Hello and welcome back to the Purple Umbrella. So, Red Rocket is one of my favourite settlements, easily. But I've never built anything there that I've been proud of. And that changes today. So yeah, I've built like an Atom Cat's Red Rocket thingy-majig, like a sort of junkyard diner. And I'm going to be doing a tour of it. So, we're going to follow the road round. And this is on my new save, so if you've been keeping up with all of my builds and such, this is on a completely new file. And we can see a robot over there as we come round to the entryway. We've got some lights on the exterior for any Brahmin caravanners. Speed this up a little bit. That is a guard post, by the way, for the Minutemen. And as you can see, a Minuteman wandering out, gandering over to Sanctuary. This is Red Rocket. So, yeah, this is going to be my little version of like an Atom Cat's build, and I wanted it to feel like something you could find in-game. So I replicated the Diamond City walkways using some vanilla expansion planks that sort of sink into the floor a little bit more than normal ones. We've got a guard post here for any nasties that wander through. Nobody's on guard at the moment, which is not very good. Plenty of turrets scattered around the joint. We've got a Slocum Joe's over there, which is actually, in my canon, a pre-war Slocum Joe's that they have refurbished. We'll get to that a little bit later. And then over here you can see the guard post that we walked past on the outside. So we're going to do like a... oh my god, there's a Minuteman up there. They're not meant to be up there, but that's fine. We're going to go in like sort of semi-chronological order. And, well, I don't know what order we're going to go in. We're just going to go in an order. So, this is kind of inspired by some of the way stations and stop-off points in New Vegas. There's a couple of them, and when I played through New Vegas for the channel, I stopped off at one called, like, Snack and Stop or something, just outside of Freeside. And this is what this build is inspired by. So we've got some motel rooms that can be rented out. There's only two, but they're personalised because they are currently being rented out. And they're very small and, you know, they're not for permanence, okay? They're just, you know, maybe you're bringing your caravan, you want to stop the night, I don't know. We'll wander back out here. But I wanted to make use of boxcars, basically. We've got an Atom Cat on guard. Hello, sir. How are you today? You're going to be seeing quite a few Atom Cats scattered around the joint, but we've got an Atom Cat on guard here. And all of this decking out here is actually the bar. So this is kind of like the main attraction. This is what people come here for, you know, stop off, get a drink. It doesn't really have like a name, I guess. I don't know, usually I would come up with a name, but I didn't bother this time. I tried to focus more on just decorating the bloody place. I also need to figure out where I got those cupcakes from. They're somewhere in Creative Clutter. I just need to figure out where. Because I need them for my next build. But yeah, that Deathclaw is the first Deathclaw you kill down in Concord. That's my story behind it. But yeah, there's so much stuff here I wanted to experiment with using Creative Clutter a little bit more. Sneak peek of what else is in there. We've got a little barbecue out here, cigarette machine. We've got an Atom Cat who should be working on the motorcycle, but he's going to go for a wander. And then, because I was drawing from stuff that is actually in-game, and the way settlements are in-game, places like Diamond City, for example, they do have farms. So I wanted to add my own little Atom Cat farm, because I felt like it made sense. We've got a generator out the back, as part of a warehouse. Well, an old warehouse that is being crippled by the nukes. We've got a guard post back here for the Minutemen. Hello. You right? He's got like a weird white line down the side of his face. Got, you know, pieces of scrap that the Atom Cats have used. Because I've always seen the Atom Cats as like scrap hoarders that use, you know, remaining vehicle parts to fix their power armor. Hello, sir. So that's kind of the feel I was going for with this place. Like, they've gathered all of these materials and first built a wall, and then they're using whatever else they find to repair power armor in the workshop. We'll wander around here before we go inside. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. So we've got a little caravanner campsite. So if you're a Brahmin caravanner, you can stop off here, have a beer. Stop off here, have a beer. But you can see this woman getting rather close and warming her hands up, singeing her fingertips. We've got some Slocum Joe's donuts outside. They are totally there on purpose, and not because I couldn't move them. They may have glitched, and I may not be able to move them now, but I sort of like position this entire place around those boxes. Are you okay over there, sir? Like as in walking into the hosing and the pipes. But yeah, I can't pick those up in the workshop menu, so I was like, well, the caravanners can eat them. So over here we've got the Minuteman bunk house kind of thing. And this is really, really difficult to use because it's part of CVC, I think. We've got a bit of fence glitching through, but I think it blends in just enough. But I'm pretty certain these are part of CVC, and if you've ever used a CVC prefab, you can't actually position things on them. So I had to use Place Anywhere to glitch them and levitate them. And I don't think anything in here is actually used by anybody, like by any of the NPCs, but it's fine. They're just there for decoration. We've got a little outhouse, because toilets. Everyone needs a good loo. And then we've got the Slocums, which, like I said, it's pre-war. And when they arrived and found this place, before they could fix it up, because in my kind of Minutemen own Slocums, is that levitating? Sorry, I got distracted. It's slightly levitating, which is annoying. That'll have to go. But yeah, the Slocums, when they found it, was in a state. It was in a real state, and this entire wall was missing. So they've sort of fixed it up and made it good again. They've made Slocums great again. But we've got plenty of stuff on the inside here. Hello, madam. I'm just giving a tour. Hope you don't mind. We've got a Minuteman in here. Plenty of donuts. Plenty of donuts. This is like one of the bigger donut diners that the Minutemen have set up. And then we'll go and gander over. So that man was currently trying to fix the motorcycle. I imagine that he would give you like a miscellaneous quest to find something to help him fix the motorcycle. And then like the motorcycle just explodes or something because you have to get around not being able to use vehicles in the game. But if we wander inside of the diner, plenty of things on the walls. Plenty of things. We've got an Eatomatic there. Some first aid. Oh, don't freeze. Don't freeze, come on. Oh, blimey. Okay, so the game totally didn't break, and I'm totally not loading it back up. But we're just going to carry on like nothing happened. So we've got the fridge on the inside. We've got Nuka-Cola fridge there. We've got some fermented Deathclaw eggs, which obviously we actually found inside of the dead Deathclaw when we killed her. Which is a little bit gross, but, you know, it is what it is. So what a fallout. We've got coffee dispensers here. Because, you know, we've got to get up and go. You know, you do what you got to do. And then back here we've got the actual dorm rooms for the Atom Cats that work here. So I believe there's 4 Atom Cats scattered around this place. And this is obviously the living area for 1. And then, well, for 2. And this is the living area for the other 2. You can see that they support the Minutemen with the Minutemen flag on the wall behind the Nuka-Cola one. And then we've got their own little personal toilet if they don't want to use the outhouse. And a bath and shower. So quite luxurious. We've got TV as well. Can't forget the TV. So then the final little area, don't freeze. There we go. The final little area, we're not going to go through that door, we'll go round. But we've got a little canopy out here. Next to where the water pump is that supplies the settlement. Guard post over there, which I've just realised is levitating. I did put some support posts on those, but apparently they've despawned or disappeared, or I haven't saved. That dude just whipped out a machine gun in the background there. But here we have the workshop. Oh my god, don't glitch. We've got a little chemistry station, some old supplies. We've got an Atom Cat in here searching for something. I like to think that there's a miscellaneous quest where you have to fetch her something like a spanner or, I don't know, whatever she needs. And then there's plenty of workbenches for them to fix robots and power armor and such. And yeah, I wanted it to be like a little bit all-purpose, but not like too much here. So I imagine there would be like 2 vendors where you would have like an armor vendor, a bar vendor. You buy what you need to buy. You can do like 1 or 2 little miscellaneous quests here. It's mostly just like a little stop-off point. I like it as a survival settlement more than anything. I think that's pretty cool. And then we've got this amazing gate, which I'm hoping we get to use if the game doesn't fucking freeze. Look at that, that's beautiful. So, as we're coming from Sanctuary, imagine coming out of the vault and you see this little truck stop off point right here. I quite like it. I'm happy with this place. I'm proud of it. It's definitely one of my favourite settlements that I've ever built. Very small scale, which is what I was aiming for, because I feel like I always go really, really over the top. It could do with a little bit less detail in places to make it so that the game just isn't like getting wrecked. But I'm happy with it. I like it, and I feel like it fits into my canon and my world of Fallout, and definitely my playthrough. Even if I'm not recording it on my playthrough save, this is definitely in Oliver Copperspoon's canon. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to let me know what you think of it. And yeah, I hope I'll see you in the next video, which should be a Dishonored-inspired build, based on Boyle Mansion, or Boyle Estate, or Boyle Manor, or whatever you want to call it. I'm hoping to get that video up relatively soon, but we'll see how things go. But yeah, leave feedback in the comments down below. Feel free to leave a thumbs up. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to keep up to date with everything. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.